What's up, y'all? You're watching Union Minded. I'm your host, Eric, and today we are going to talk about some new information that I come across that I just can't believe. What's the minimum wage in the United States of America? If you guessed $7.25 an hour, you're right. That is the federal minimum wage, $7.25 an hour. But did you know that companies are able to pay folks less than that as a federal minimum wage? And I'm not talking about restaurant employees and tipped wage earners. I just found this out literally right now, and it's sickening. Wasn't sure what we were going to talk about tonight, so I popped open my laptop, I jumped on my Twitter page, and I went to More Perfect Union. You should follow that account. I went to More Perfect Union, and I just wanted to see what was going on in the world of More Perfect Union, because they do a great job of covering labor news and labor issues and things that pertain to working folks. And I come across this thread, and it is so unbelievable. And if I'm shocked to learn this, I got to imagine you also are going to be shocked to learn this. So let's dive in. It's according to More Perfect Union, which is a very good labor account, very accurate account. Let's dive in. The federal minimum wage in the U.S. is $7.25 an hour. This is already a poverty wage. You cannot support yourself off $7.25 an hour. But did you know companies can and do pay disabled workers half that poverty wage? And it's totally legal. Employers can get 14C certificates from the Department of Labor, which allows them to pay disabled workers below the minimum wage. Most workers who make this sub-minimum wage have an intellectual or developmental disability and are paid less than $3.50 an hour. That's crazy to me. That's insane. So wait, let me get this straight. A company can apply to the Department of Labor for a certificate that allows them to pay workers a sub-minimum wage if they have intellectual or developmental disabilities. Talk about taking advantage of people. That's sick. Only in America, folks. Only in the United States of America. That's crazy to me. Between 2012 and 2021, the Department of Labor found that employers had kept $15 million from more than 73,500 disabled workers. The poverty rate for disabled adults is twice the rate of adults without disabilities. I didn't know that either. The poverty rate for disabled adults is twice the rate of adults without disabilities. Paying disabled workers a sub-minimum wage only makes that worse. Lawmakers have introduced a bill to phase out the sub-minimum wage for disabled workers. I guarantee you they were not Republicans, they were not right-wingers. I guarantee it. The Transformation to Competitive Integrated Employment Act would provide 5-year grants to help employers transition to paying disabled workers fair wages. First off, F those employers. You guys are scum. Never look up in admiration at the employers. Never. How dare they take advantage of a program just to increase their profits and pay their workers less, and then take advantage of folks that got developmental issues. Unfreaking believable, to the point that we got to make a law to make these companies do what's fair, and let alone the fact that we haven't raised that minimum wage. That minimum wage is BS. When the federal minimum wage was created, it was created as a stopgap. If you're willing to work, you will be able to afford a home and the minimums of life to be able to sustain yourself without government assistance. That's what the minimum wage was supposed to be, a minimum living wage. It was never meant to be anything less than that. But we've been propagandized. And now people like to believe that minimum wage jobs are for high school kids getting work experience, when that's BS. That's total nonsense. And we've been sold that story over and over and over again through propaganda. And workers have bought into it. Working people now look at folks and go, you don't deserve more money. You just bag groceries. Get a better job. That's for kids. What are you doing? It's the most disgusting thing. We have got to find our class solidarity, because that's the only way out of this mess, is to find our class solidarity and understand we are all but one major illness or injury away from poverty ourselves. It's insane to me, man. It's totally insane to me. Then you got join us and Disabled South in contacting your representatives to tell them what you think about sub-minimum wage for disabled workers. Remember, there's no economic justice without disability justice. This all goes back to the same labor fight. We are fighting for human rights. We are fighting for dignity. We are fighting for a fair slice of the pie for all working people. But we got to get into the fight. The Department of Labor wants to hear from members of the public, especially workers with disabilities, about their experiences with the sub-minimum wage. The first public engagement session is tomorrow, October 26, from 5:30 to 7 p.m. You can register, and I'll put it in the description box where to register. But yeah, man, I just found this out, man. It's crazy to me that you could pay workers half of the minimum wage. That's insane. Totally insane. Let's see what else More Perfect Union has, since we got a little bit here. Student workers at the University of Oregon have just formed the largest undergrad union in the country by an overwhelming 97% margin. Hot labor summer has turned into Striketober, has turned into the awakening, is what I'm calling this. The labor awakening. And I've said it before, I'll continue to say it. Legacy unions, where you at, y'all? Where you at? Y'all need to jump in this fight. Get vocal. Should be hearing you plastered everywhere. But I'm hearing crickets a lot of times. Where you at? Where you at? After nearly 2 years of organizing, UO student workers just won our union in a 1,055 to 30 vote. That is a big win. This campaign has been the defining effort of my life thus far. It has changed me immensely, and I'm incredibly grateful to everyone that helped make this happen. Solidarity forever with a red rose. Amen, Noah. Thank you for sharing that. A lot of good stuff going on in the world of labor and working people coming together to fight for their fair share. That's all I got for you guys. I just wanted to give you guys some updates from More Perfect Union, because like I said, man, they do a great job of covering labor, and they do a great job of educating. It's a great follow. Definitely should jump on them and follow them. They also have a Substack. If you're one that is able to and is able to contribute, they have a Substack on their Twitter page. It's pinned at the top. You can subscribe. That's all I got for you, man. Oh, one more thing. Tomorrow is Thursday here at Local 26. Get your butt to Brotherhood Night out there in Manassas and check out Hippie Mike. Check out Brother Chris Mosley and all those folks that gather every Thursday over there after work, and build that solidarity, build that camaraderie, and get together so that we can move our labor movement in a positive direction. In a positive direction. You know what I'm saying? My name's Eric. Keep in mind, the fight is not left and right, never has been. It's up and down. It's going to take class solidarity to win always. Each one teach one, get out there and reach one, and there could be no union without you and I, front and center. Peace.